carnage in Paris, the French president condemns the terror attack as an act of war. 127 people were murdered and hundreds injured by 8 Islamic State terrorists. People climbed out of windows and fled from a theatre where most of the victims were killed.
We could hear the sound of the machine guns like we were very close, like the walls were shaking.
One bomb attack took place at the stadium where the French football team was playing. David Cameron warns that there are likely to be British victims.
We must be prepared for a number of British casualties, and we're doing all we can to help those caught up in the attack.
Tonight, France is coming to terms with its worst attack since the Second World War.
This is ITV News with Mark Austin in Paris.
Good evening from Paris, a city of grief, shock and considerable anger tonight after it was the target of the worst terror attack in Europe for a decade. This great city came under a deadly and coordinated assault by terrorists last night. So far as we know, 127 were killed, hundreds more are injured. The biggest loss of life was at this theatre behind me here. The gunmen also targeted bars and restaurants. There were explosions too near the city's football stadium. The French president said the attacks were an act of war committed by so-called Islamic State. Tonight, the people of this city are gathering on the streets to mourn those who were murdered while enjoying a night out. First, on this special programme tonight, our Europe editor James Mates has this report. OK, James, thank you very much indeed. And by the way, to keep up to date, go to our website. That's itv.com/news. And that is it from Paris for now. Tonight, almost 24 hours after the attack, people are gathering to remember and pay their tributes in any way they can. I'll be back with a special programme on ITV on the Paris terror attacks just after 9:45 p.m. after the X Factor. I'll be reporting on how the people of this city are showing solidarity. And how one musician brought a moment of peace and reflection here. So join me later, 9:45 tonight. Until then, bye-bye.